Hey everybody, as we get to the end of the Wano arc here in the climax, I wanted to go over what each Straw Hat is going to be doing to wrap things up. So here I'm going to spend 60 seconds or less for each one, and I'll tell you what I think is going to happen.
Hey, nigga better turn me. Nigga better turn me. Yeah, nigga better turn me.
Hey everybody, Golden Boy here. So just like I said in the intro, 60 seconds per Straw Hat should be pretty good. Let's speed run this Wano shit. So starting with Luffy, I think that he's going to do a sort of Awakening or Gear 5th. Maybe Gear 5th will be Awakening plus Haki, but either way I think he's going to have some power up. He's going to beat Kaido, and in the end he's going to be acknowledged as Joy Boy. I don't know when all of this is going to happen, but I can't see Wano ending without Luffy being acknowledged as Joy Boy. So I don't know if that was a full 60 seconds or not, but let's go to Zoro next. With Zoro, I think we're going to have a hardcore death scare. Right now, he's already in bad shape. We saw the Grim Reaper in the most recent chapter. Franky shot his arm down to save him, and he said, "Please tell me you're still kicking down there." I think when Zoro comes back up, it's going to be scary. I think maybe something that we could see is Zoro's going to be visiting Ryuma in his afterlife. Right now, Zoro might be actually dead, or at least mostly dead. So he could be visiting Ryuma right now, and then afterwards he's going to come to, and he's going to meet up with Hitetsu, and I think Hitetsu is going to teach him about the Shimotsuki family lineage. Alright, now we have Sanji. I believe Sanji's going to get up. Sanji usually does get up. He doesn't take as much of a beating as Zoro does in his fights. I think Sanji could take down some CP0 members. Maybe he's going to save Luffy in that way. Or another idea is just like with Enies Lobby, because I know everyone draws parallels between Wano and Enies Lobby. Sanji closed the exit gates and Enies Lobby closed the sea gates. So maybe this time he's going to get rid of the bombs that are still on the island. Or maybe he's going to get rid of CP0. But either way, I think he's going to be getting rid of a big burden that the Straw Hats won't know how to take care of. Up now we have Nami. For Nami, I think we're going to have a little bit of an interesting dialogue. I could see Zeus running into Prometheus and Hera one last time to kind of get some closure and say goodbye to Big Mom. In the last chapter, Nami said, "Zeus, who matters more, Big Mom or me?" But I think Zeus is still going to want some closure there. Other than that, I think Nami's going to tie up some loose ends, knock down some fodder, help some allies. And then maybe she's also going to float the crew down off of Onigashima with Zeus. So that's some way that she could help as well. Now with Usopp, I think that Usopp's going to have some sort of run-in with the Kazanbo. I know it looked like the Kazanbo is fading away, but we sort of got that dialogue of Usopp going to where Kanjuro was. So I think that we could have Usopp take on the Kazanbo, and maybe he could also get that devil fruit. I know a lot of people want Usopp to get Kanjuro's devil fruit. I don't know. I think he's at least going to run into Kanjuro. And I think his main job right here is going to be to save those scabbards, most notably Kinemon and also Okiku. So up next, now we have Chopper. And Chopper's, he's really going to be working hard now. I think first of all, he's going to need to save Zoro's life, or maybe even resuscitate him. Because right now, like I said, Zoro's kind of on his deathbed. Another thing that Chopper could be doing is he could be treating all of these casualties. Not only do we have some fire casualties, but also like from the All-Stars, the Beast Pirates, the Commanders. I mean, at the end, he's going to have to heal up Luffy, maybe even Law and Kid. So there are a lot of casualties. And the big thing to notice about Chopper here is, Zoro's done his job, so he can kind of relax. At the end, Luffy's going to have done his job, so he can relax. Chopper's time to shine is after the fight. That's when he's becoming a battlefield medic, and that's where he works hard. So continuing on, we got Robin. I would love to see Robin try to body a CP0 member. I don't know how realistic that is. I know she's just getting off her fight with Black Maria, but something is definitely going to happen. I think Robin and CP0 are going to have one more run-in, maybe even have some contact. If that doesn't happen, I think Robin's definitely going to have to go find that road poneglyph. She doesn't know where it is. People think it might be on Mount Fuji. People might think it's somewhere on Onigashima where Kaido can keep it. Regardless of where it is, I think she's going to be reading that poneglyph, and we might get a little bit of a teaser at the end of Wano. She'll be like, so that's what the One Piece is. Now up next we have Franky. I think Franky, real quick, is he's going to save Zoro. He's going to bring him to Chopper. Chopper doesn't even know where Zoro is, but he does know that he's worried about him. And Zoro's not going to just walk there, so Franky's going to just throw him over the shoulder, firefighter, carry him, find Chopper. Now, the next thing, we definitely need to see Franky get some of Queen's tech and maybe some of that Germa tech. We mentioned Sanji said, oh, Franky's going to love to get his hands on some of this tech as he was fighting Queen. So I think he's going to find Queen's lab and get an upgrade there. And I guess maybe he could use his nipple lights to lead people out of the smoke. I don't really know. There's not a whole lot he needs to do. Real quick, up with Brook. I think Brook's just going to keep chilling with Robin. It's good that they have each other's backs. Like they said, they're two peas in a pod, so it's good that neither of them are alone right now because they're both kind of tired. If they run into CP0, I'd love to see Brook take a CP0 member as well. I'm still waiting on a fight for Brook. And I don't know, maybe afterwards he can get that new sword that people like to think. And also, of course, he's going to be singing for the big banquet at the end. So Brook's got, a couple of things on his plate. And then last but not least, we have Jimbei. And for Jimbei, I'm thinking Jimbei's going to go full firefighter mode. He's going to be putting out the fires with his water. He's going to be lifting buildings out of the way. We already started to see that a little bit recently when he was talking to Raizo. What are you doing here in the fire? He's going to go around and just kind of save people and tie up the loose ends, I believe. He's also maybe going to be the one that finds the 1,000 Sunny. He's still got gas in the tank and he's the helmsman, so he could maybe pull up and steer the 1,000 Sunny to get them. And of course, he's going to join the crew. Right at the end, we're going to have that toast that all the Straw Hats were going to celebrate, but Luffy said, let's hold off on that. Let's have a big banquet and welcome everybody. This begs the question, is anybody else going to join the crew as well? Because Luffy did say that we're going to wait and celebrate with all of them. This might mean new crew members, or it might mean just everybody. But I don't really need to go into that. I have a video on the screen right now, so you can click on this video to see what I think about the future crewmates. Thanks everybody, and remember, stay golden.